Hello everyone and welcome to my Rust video. I'm going to show you how to do the boat solo. Now, the cargo ship just spawned on this server. I'm playing on a modded server. It's not very populated right now, it's early in the morning, because I didn't want to get countered. I want to show you how to do this. I'm going to do it with the airship, or the chopper. There's the boat, we're down here. Learn your map, of course. If there's sand sites and stuff, you gotta dodge, you know. I know that on site's over there, so I'm not too concerned. Okay, so what I want to show you first while we're flying is I have very little on me. I don't normally even take the bolting. I did that so that I could show you guys what you want to do is you want to have maximum. Is that launch site? Oh shit, that's the launch site. Sorry. You want to have maximum space. Oh shit. Sorry. You want to have maximum space to carry everything off the boat. Doing the boat can gain you, I don't know, $2 grand. I play on a lot of 2x servers, so maybe it's $1 grand, but you can net over 1,000 scrap and 3 time crates and 3 elite crates. So you have a high percentage of walking out with items. That's why you do the boat. You don't do cargo for explosives, you do cargo for gear. And you'll end up with a ton of gear. I love the new, I love this on the chopper. They really added to it. Maybe this is a mod on this server, but I've absolutely loved this light. So what we're doing is we're just intercepting the boat, and we're going to go in the back. Now normally, if I'm doing this on official, if I'm doing this on some 2x server, I'll have my buddy with me. And my buddy rides up front. We have 2 methods. What he does is he shoots up to the very top and kills the guys up top. While he's doing that, I'm at the back going back and forth waiting for the wandering NPC soldier until he's killed the 2 on the top. Once he's killed the 2 on the top, I go straight downstairs, tag the crates. That's how we normally do it. I personally like to arrive on the boat when the second crate is spawning. So the way it works is you get the boat spawns and the timer goes off 50 minutes. So, and then the second crate spawns and it's 40 minutes left. Third crate spawns 30 minutes. So if 3 crates are up, you have a half hour to tag. 3 crates that take 15 minutes at a time. Okay, so I've just visually seen the boat. I know I'm close. Is that a base? No, that's harbor. Turn around using the alt key and take a lot of your fuel. I'm leaving 50 and 50 is more than enough. I do that because you sometimes the thing bounces, sometimes you lose it. I'm coming in hot, normally you come in slower. Start tapping the W, you'll just coast in. And then just as you're about to get in, pop up. See? So what normally happens is I take the fuel and I start doing this. I start popping here and running over here. My buddy goes up top. I do this because you can catch the wanderer sometimes. But what my buddy does is he comes up here. We figured this out a long time ago. He'll sometimes sit here and just shoot this guy's spaghettis all the time, so you want to get him early. There. You can die. I don't always shoot him here, but this is a great spot because he's a static spawn. He's dead. He takes the longest to come back up. This is a static spawn that switches you. There it is. Doesn't even shoot at me. I'm lower. I got pumpkins. I forgot to mention, always take pumpkins as well as meds. I brought 9 because on vanilla you're going to have 3 stacks. Dead. I was crouching there because he always... Make note that spawn's not up, so I have to come back up. This is where it gets easy. Watch this. It's one. And notice I'm not getting shot. Okay, that one I backed up a little too far. But we've killed 5 of them. 5 static spawns in a second. Now my buddy will sit up here. And if it's this boat, he will pick off things. He'll clear the top. What my role is to, as soon as the 2 on the top are dead, as soon as those 2 are dead, I go straight to the basement. I don't like to spend a lot of time in the basement. It's best to do this with 2 because you get countered a lot on here. The reason you want to do the boat is for items. I actually don't craft. I actually don't craft items in the game. I've never really crafted a bolty. I just get it from here. Armor. You can get about 2,000, like I said, 2,000 scrap and all the gear you want. You do 2 or 3 boat runs. There's crate 2, both in the middle. So they're probably both downstairs. They don't push on the boat either, so they don't push, so it's a great place to practice. Oh, I just screwed up there. I went to duck and I jumped. So So I'm going to go and tag the crates. Normally you clear a bit. This is very easy. So this is my role. I come in here. And like I said, I don't normally bring the... I want to show you something. Without the flashlight, this is how it looks. It wobbles. See it moving? When you turn on the laser sight, it's just bang on. So you don't even have to think about it if you've got that laser level. Always bring the additions. They're just worth it. And I'm not getting... He's a wandering spawn, so you want to kill him. 2 headshots is all it takes. Down here, he's probably too close for this, but nope. I think I got him. Yeah. Okay. So he's cleared. What I like to do is I like to look for the elite crates and the time crates and then get the hell out of here until there's 3 crates up. If it's early game, of course, I'll loot everything I can down here because, you know, sometimes you gotta jump if you're countered by too many people. Sometimes you gotta just go with what you want. Now this server has a mod where if I don't pick something up from a crate, it actually disappears. I kind of don't like that because I like to leave 1 cloth or 1 seed in the crate. So I've only did I tag both? No, it must be upstairs. I didn't see it. So we'll check up here. So remember the crow's nest guy is dead. Always check back and forth because there's a wanderer. I might have killed the wanderer. There he is. I didn't need to reload with the extra clip and the 38 ammo. Now I'm not worried about a counter, but normally I would have my volume up and I would be amped up. There it is. I would be amped up and listening for anybody arriving, but I purposely chose a quiet day. Oh shit. See, they won't even come down here and kill you, so it's pretty safe to med up. Take your time. I like pumpkins because pumpkins provide 20 health, I think. 20 health when you eat once. They're 10 health. Okay. Pumpkins are awesome. That's all I'll say. I've only tagged 1 crate, so that's not good. Oh. normally don't take anything that you can recycle that only gives you steel. I don't see the point. It just takes up space. Yeah, I'm pushing. Oh, there he is. One. He's dead. Sorry, I was just getting impatient. I took an extra risk I didn't need to. And did this guy spaghetti? No, he didn't. Okay. Sometimes you get shot here, but there he is. I may or may not be able to loot him. See, usually you have to wait for the scarecrow guy to. Usually you have to wait for him to turn into a bag. So I like to kill him early, just to get it out of the way. You can tell I've done this a few times. Huh? This guy, sometimes you don't catch him. Sometimes he doesn't actually, he'll be on the far side and you'll play half the thing and not even get him. So, I don't know. I do need to reload. Okay. There we go. So where is this crate? Crate up here. Okay, so I must have missed it downstairs. Okay, back downstairs. Now, this item here, buy the DLC. Buy it for the armor, for the winter suit. It's game breaking. I'm in the cold here. I have nothing to worry about being in the cold. The cold used to be murder. You fall in the water, you're soaking wet, you're dead. Nighttime, you can't wear half your armor because it's ice, it's too cold, it freezes you. That one I tagged. Did I tag them both? Yes, I did. Okay, never mind. I thought I missed one. See, this one, it just drops it. That's fine. You'll notice I'm not taking anything. I don't take anything that doesn't turn into scrap or a component that I can then turn into scrap. I love that new item. It's the best. So I wouldn't loot that gate unless I needed to memorize it. I'm at the stage now where I've memorized everything by doing this. I don't really farm monuments. I don't really... See, even that ladder. I'd probably take that if it was an earlier... Hold on, I didn't get this guy. I'd probably take it if it was earlier into the wipe and I needed everything. But I haven't needed anything in this game in a while. So I think that's it for people. Just want to get all the drops. Always remember to get both of these guys, because in your haste to run in, you usually forget them, and sometimes there'll be an explosive on them or something, or a component. It's loot. So 948. So normally I don't like to spend a lot of time down here. I'm just doing it now. There's the second elite crate. Okay. There we go. Keep the bullets, keep the flares, keep flashbangs, because that kind of stuff turns into gunpowder. I actually grind everything down. I can walk out of a boat run with about 150 gunpowder and a bunch of, you know, keep your bullets, keep your 5.56, but if it's, I don't know, fire bullets, if it's anything like that, I usually don't, there we go. I usually don't worry about it. So, okay, so there's one more crate spawning, and this is also something I love about this either this particular server or improvements they've made on the thing. I unload the ammo from the guns because I'm going to store them. Now I took the chopper in, I'm taking the chopper out. I don't even take the boat. What you can do, actually, you know what? Why not? I'll do it right here because my base is right there. Okay. My base is right here, so I'm going to do something I don't normally do. But let's say it's early in the wipe. That's what I would do. And you know your area, of course. There's a lot of people in the water. Oh shit! I forgot to put everything away. Okay. Know your area. I'd probably put my bolty away too, because I don't need it now. Well, you know what, it's counter, but on this particular run, I know I'm not going to get countered. But my base is right there, so I'll just come out with some flippers, water suit, you know. Now, I just started doing this. I did this at earlier in the wipe because I knew there weren't anybody in the water who's going to be driving around in the Arctic, number one. I got rid of the shit. Now that's mine. See, I can go back and get it, and I'm leaving with the chopper anyways. If I didn't do that, what I found is that I can store enough stuff in here, item-wise. I can store enough in this thing now that I don't actually need to. I can just take everything. I don't have to leave anything. I've walked out of here like maybe giving up my band-aids, you know. So you'll notice I'm up top. I'm not going back down. I've killed everyone. This is the boring part of the map, and I should probably stop talking and just. There we go. Okay, where is it? Right in the back. Okay. I gotta go up there anyways. So there was a crate that wasn't. So I'm just right-clicking on the things I want. That horseshoe is high qual. There it is. If you need high qual, take it. You know, loot it. But I kind of like how my system, because what I found is now if they counter, someone usually waits till 3 to come counter because someone else has done all the killing. This is the best. This is when you're going to get countered, is now. I'm not too concerned because I know there's 2 other guys on and they just logged in. 3 crates up, people usually see, oh, not enough time, I'm not going to bother. I like to leave items in the crate to just to make them think that it's 3, because you know, you loot the one early and then you're waiting on the last crate and somebody logs in and sees, oh, 1 crate up, and they fly over, right? So you want to be stealth, you want to leave. I'll show you how to leave an item, but it's not going to work on this server. I like this little drop point to come down. Normally my buddy would be sitting up there with the binocs, or he uses his scope on his gun. I love the binoculars. I just love them. They're the best. I carry them all the time. If I have to leave it behind, I will. It's only one gear to get another pair, you know, so memorize them. I use them all the time, but you'll want to sit like over here somewhere on the inside by this, because if anybody's coming by boat, you're going to hear it. The smart person will land on the front of the boat actually, in the hopes that you're at the back and don't hear it. That's how the smart person will get it. I still got to get all the loot from inside, so I'll do that. Sure. Okay. And final sweep. I love to go down into the cargo hold during the ice, because a lot of people don't like to board either ice or nighttime, because people don't like to board during the nighttime or in the winter. So it's the best time to be down in the cargo hold. That being said, don't be down here too long. 4 minutes, okay. Coming back down in 4 minutes. Actually, I think I hit this crate earlier. Yeah. So, loot everything. But I drop most of the stuff. Like this I'll keep. That's gunpowder. That hand grenade is gunpowder. I also don't like to leave melees, things like that lying around. If I'm going to leave this, I'll unload it and drop it so they find an empty revolver. If I'm not taking the revolver. In this case, I'll put a laser sight on a revolver. Oh, there we go. Alright, I'll take the revolver. Okay, so that's all the loot down there. I go down in 4 minutes, and I'm here for 12. So I was able to do that in the cold. So that's my advice. Do it in the cold, because like I said, I left my boat right here. I'll just go back. I'll either land and drive a boat, or I could land at the fishing village and buy a boat. What I'll probably do is be cheap, put on a wetsuit and swim it, because in the daytime it doesn't matter. I just wanted to show you that's a tactic you can do, and then anybody coming up to the boat sees that the boat's missing, so they think, oh, okay, they took these are empty crates that have timed out and they're gone with all the loot, so they drive away. So what you want to do in Rust is you don't always want to fight. You want to make people think it's not worth their time to fight, and do that. I'm staying primarily on this side. If you're gonna counter, come from the other side. Come from this side. Let's go take a wide sweep and counter. I've seen a lot of people land on the front, because then you're at the back, you don't even hear them. But the back is where you want to be sniping, and so it's how good's your pilot, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna go downstairs in the hold. Like I said, I'm not worried about the people that are on. There's only 2. These both 2 crates are 4 minutes. I will show you how to fake it. I'll use that seed. How to fake it and leave items if you're taking everything. So I'm gonna be pretty picky with what I'm taking. 1 minute and 17 seconds. I'll be pretty picky because I can be. So I probably won't. I'll probably take it, just what I need, and then there will be items left in the crate. And you want to do that. You want to leave items so that there's always 3 crates. People think nobody's on the boat. It's full. I don't have time. I'm not going to make it. Screw it. And they ignored the boat. And I've been on official with 79 people, and nobody's come on the boat. If there's 200, someone's on the boat. If there's someone like me, if I'm on the boat. That's I'll come on here with a bow and arrow, crossbow, because I can do it. It takes forever, you know. You're using band-aids and pumpkins, but so what? I've been on the boat within the first I guess it's the 3rd hour, because usually the boat doesn't spawn for 2 or 3 hours. So I've been on the first boat on wipe night, and there's not a lot of people, you know. Sometimes you'll get countered, but all I have to do is run around in here long enough to find custom SMG. This Tommy, if I found this Tommy, I would then, boom, be set. I'd clear the rest. I'd have it. I'd probably have 45 bullets and a bow and arrow. But if you got a gun, you can scare people off at the beginning, you know, because they're coming with a bow and arrow. So on this one, I'd take that. I'd probably take the coat too. So I was going to show you how to leave an item. So that one, I would leave an item, right? So I'll show you here. If you want to leave an item, what you do is you take this C4 and you hold it over, and it will put the seed there. So now the seed can be, this is a good one to show, because, sorry about the phone. I knew something was going to happen during my recording, because that's just the law of Rust. Okay, so I got too much stuff here. I'm just going to be picky. This turns into tech. I'll leave the box. And what I would do for this, the explosives I need, so I'll leave my band-aids. What I would do is I would load this gun with that bullet. So I'll show you. I'll drop that item, and then I would take this gun, load the explosive round, and pick up that semi-automatic box. There. So I can come back for this. I'm not gonna. What I will do is go back to my chopper and put some stuff away. Basically what you want to do is you want to put at least 6 items. So I'll put empty guns. I got 10 minutes, 7.5. But you can put them in here. I don't know if that's this guy's, like if that's a mod, but wrong one. But it works for me. I will not put this, because someone could land, pick that up, and hit you with it. What I will do is I will put that unload empty guns, you know, because they'll see the guns and they'll grab them, and it just doesn't work out for them. So I'd probably hang on to the explosives. I'm just showing you guys. Don't even put the hand grenade. There's another explosive round. Oh, I have a gun with an explosive round. No, I took it out. Okay, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got more than enough space. Okay. So that's officially how I would do it. Just put enough away. And I could fly the chopper over to here. You know, land here and just be waiting. That's not a bad idea. Or I could just sit here and run around. My chopper's pretty clear. Flying off the back's relatively easy. Yeah. Yeah, I could just fly out of here. So, it's your call. How comfortable are you with the chopper? Learn it. Go to a training server. Learn the chopper. What I'll do is I'll just cut scene here and go down to 1 minute. Okay, so I went back and I grabbed my binocs because, like I said, I love them. They were just downstairs. I caught them before they despawned. This is my absolute favorite spot during the boat run, is right here. When you're back behind large oil, you can see the entire island and you can see everybody that's coming in. If there's guys on top and there's guys at the bottom, nobody's on oil, so you're fine. If there's somebody on oil and they see you, depends on them. Usually you're gonna get countered. It's fun. If you like PvP, it's fun. If you hate it, if you're the solo that just hates it, do this early in the morning. You can do it. I do the boat run. I've been on servers where I was the only one doing the boat, and it's just so wonderful. This is one of them. This is actually a noob server. I was showing a friend how to play it. She actually bought the game for the first time ever. She's never played Rust, and she was into it because she was watching us. And so yeah, there are new players, and some of them are girls, so it's true. But Rust is a hardcore game. I just love it. So I remember it put me into a heightened state of anxiety for the first 800 hours that I played it. And that was during alpha. That was in the blueprint phase at the beginning. That was back when the cave bases were awesome. They had that little side hole on the side. Corner picking was an exploit. It was awesome. I knew how to corner pick from the top. Like I could get on top of your base and pop it open like a tin can with 7 picks. You used to be able to pick down stone gates. The game's changed so much. They've really taken away the eco rating, which I miss, because there was a lot of this game that was just bliss back then. It's not that I know why they got rid of corner picking. That was an exploit that had to go. But man, was it fun. They didn't have to nerf the flamethrower so bad. They didn't have to, you know, they really made the walls and the doors so much stronger. Like when it went to 10 C4 instead of, I don't know, 4 C4, what was it before? 2 4 C4? It just made the game. Clans and farming teams would just, it was just an arms race. And that's what it is now. So if you want to keep playing it, get used to it. But I miss the old Rust just because, I even miss the old blueprint thing. You could have a whole wipe where you never got C4. Just never got it. And it was infuriating, but you had to learn how to play without C4, you know? And they didn't have satchels, they didn't have bean cans, so it was rough. It was a fun game. And you'd hit a barrel and find like a rocket launcher, and you'd just be running home, and you'd throw it directly in, and just, okay, so I'm gonna leave that. It would normally stay. 3 crates. You would try, there was like a random research chance in a workbench. It was different. This is it. That's it. Be careful. Don't use auto run when you're flying off. Use manual. Tap it if you have to. Tap, 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 tap. You know, keep it low. Stay on the ball. And I gotta get around the airfield. Okay, I'm gonna fly home. I'm gonna go get that loot. I'm gonna tabulate it all in a box. and then I'm going to come back to it. And you can see that. All I'm going to do here is just fly home. So as you can see, I didn't need the boat. I could have done this probably even without dropping the boat. I just wanted to show you it was a tactic I started using. These guys don't have the rocket. See, there's a base thread. I'd go in from the top. So I hope they didn't have shotguns. It's a different game now. Oh, these guys probably got rockets. Wow. Should be up here, right? Where is this? GS, okay. G5. Okay, I'll cut. Found a boat, parking my chopper there. Gonna go get the rest of that loot. I'm in the ice, so it's a little different. I'm coming back for my boat. I just wanted to show you guys this. So I just dropped off most of the stuff at the base. As you can see, there's the boat. And there's the one what I did was I landed my chopper. I showed you the footage. I'll go back for my chopper. That boat over there is a death sentence to have near your base, so you don't want that anywhere near. Again, buy this 30, 30, 30. It's just a rad suit. But look, I'm standing in water, ice water, 5 degrees above. Perfectly dry. It's game changing. It's game breaking is what it is. So gather up all I can get. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ditch this big boat. And my loot's already secured. I've picked through, other than this stuff, I've picked through, get my fuel. Remember, you get a free 50 fuel when you, remember, you get a free 50 fuel. This boat, I'm not too concerned about. People will think I boarded the ship. This boat, people will go, look where it's parked, let's go raid that spot. Out of the 50 fuel, I still got 44, so I lost 6 fuel. If I was just gonna ditch this and swim back, I got 44 fuel to burn is what I'm trying to say. And it's not gonna cost me a dime. Okay, I'll come back when we get to my boat. Okay, I'm back at my chopper. I took a big risk leaving it here, but it was a silent island, a dead island. I figured I had a good chance, and I was right. I lucked out. So that, in a nutshell, is how you do the cargo ship. Now, what I'm going to do is, see, I leave this boat. People think, oh, the guy that does the cargo ship lives on that island, or he's around here somewhere. What I'll normally do is, if I don't have a chopper, I will take a boat and then I will drive that boat, that big boat, the rib. I will drive it until I find a boat on the shore and then smash into the shore like I landed and ran to my base, and then take the little boat and ride home. Like, I'd much rather have a little boat near my base or near the shoreline than a rib. A rib, especially now, when ribs used to spawn in the water, it wasn't as bad because maybe they picked up a rib, maybe it's a five-man team. Now, the only way there's a rib, nobody buys a rib. The only way there's a rib is if somebody's gonna go take it. You'll notice I did all that. I did all that running around, and the boat's still up. Like, it's still sailing away. So you can do it quick. I like to arrive when the boat's at 2. I'm going to give you the synopsis here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sell every component that I have, every item that gives me more components that I can sell, because I want to show you the base materials of one run. I don't craft items. I don't farm components. I farm enough to build a 2x2 at the beginning, enough to maybe get a level 2 workbench if I need it. Usually I have the level 1 and a small like revolver or something, and I'm already doing a boat. So if it's not highly contested on your server, it's a gold mine. If it is highly contested, get good at countering. It's fun. I might do a video on countering. I'm not the best at PvP, but you know, I try. So okay, let me take this. So I'll fly to the outpost with all the recycle. I'll come back and I'll show it to you all in the box. Okay. Alright, I apologize for the flame turrets. This is what I got. This is what I got. 1361 scrap, 173 high qual. Not much gunpowder. Usually I get about 100. I keep flares, I keep everything. Flares seem to have disappeared since Flashbang came out. Armored doors. I almost never memorize armored doors until the end because I actually get them from the boat runs. I'll have armored doors in my base way before I even have tier 3 workbench. As you can see, I got this. I'm going to set that off because the sun's going down. 1C4, this is the important part. You do 2-3 boat runs, you have all your scrap for the wipe. You have all your important stuff memorized. Look at the guns. And I only lose a rad suit if I go. I brought racked down, busted, repaired weapons. If I get countered and they take it, so what? You know, like, I don't really care about these items. Some pumpkins, some meds, it's minor compared to what you get. Even the bullets, like 121, and that was from, did I empty them all? No, see? So there's actually extra ammo here that I didn't even factor in. But do the run, recycle everything, do the boat. That's my advice. And by all means, capture, get the cycle down, learn that it comes after the chopper, whatever. Figure it out. You'll start to get a feel for it. Be the first one on there, get the loot. It's fun. They don't counter. It's good practice. Gets you over it helps you with your gunfighting. And you get cool loot like this. So, sun's down. Gonna get my final loot. Thank you very much. Normally, I would probably take that out in a boat. I'd probably take it in a boat to with a diving suit and then set it off. That's if I'm on official. If it's high pop, you don't drop your signal supply drops at home. 3 people, the sun just went down. I have a very good chance that this is just going to drop to the ground and nobody's going to get it. So this is it, one run. But you do that enough and you'll have all the gear you need, you know. You'll have more than enough gear. So this is all from the boat. I didn't even go into a monument this round. So, okay, enjoy it. Thank you very much. If you like my channel, subscribe. I do a lot of Rust videos, but not very. I should do a series, you know, where I actually just record all the footage of playing. I've never done it, so if you want to see that, maybe mention it in the chat. See who's watching. Okay, thanks a lot.